Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. I'm back. I wasn't expecting to be back on tonight. But of course, it's all happening. So I said I would come on and let you know any news. And for anyone who thinks the Spanish police hang around, they don't. They have now arrested someone for murder. And also, we now know the location where John was found, sadly, where his body was found, but thank God he was found. We don't know how he was found. I don't know if it was when the police were searching or whether someone came across him. I think that's still unclear as far as I know, but I'll have a look around while we're on this live. So I got this information, first of all, from a Spanish newspaper, but I see it is breaking in the Irish newspapers, etc. now. But yeah, so they're certainly not hanging around, are they? They've found John. They've arrested someone for murder, and I think we will find it is probably. Maybe I shouldn't mention a name. I don't know, but put it this way: it's not Johnny or Madison that they're arrested for murder. Okay, so let's have a look. At this Spanish, this is like the local newspaper to that area. And of course it's in Spanish, but I'll translate it obviously. So family members of John George, father of two children, have been looking since December for their son, and right from the beginning they feared that he had been murdered. So they made a missing persons report to the Guardia Civil on the 21st of December, and they were offering a reward of £30,000 for information about his disappearance. Of John, also known as John Hardy or Georgie. The body that presumably corresponds to the Northern Irishman John George has been discovered, now they're saying this morning, in a partida rural. That's like, how would I describe that in English? A partida rural. It's just like in a country lane almost, you might say in English, in the municipality of Rocales. So this is where he's been found, in Rocales. And, this is nowhere that anybody was thinking of. Rocales, I'm going to show you where Rocales is compared to where. So this is where the apartment was, or more or less around where the apartment was. Stop it, Riley. Down at the bottom here, that's Los Altos, more or less where the apartment was. And of course, John's dad and his family and that were looking, in all sorts of places that they'd been sent by Madison. And it's not nowhere near then. It's not near the Salt Lakes either. And it's not near where that card was found, where his credit card was found, his bank card. So maybe that wasn't his bank card. This is where he's been found. In Rocales, El Recoral is a park, a nature preserve. So he's not far from there, is he? But yeah, so nowhere that was ever mentioned or thought of before. So, so it's a good job either the Guardia have found him, or maybe somebody passing found him, maybe even a dog walker found him, we don't know. But thank God, because that is nowhere near where John was being searched for, or anywhere that anyone, including me, had ever thought of. So, it's a bit of a miracle, really, in a way, isn't it? Miles away from where they were searching, because they started off searching down here at the beach area. This is where the actual apartment is, where the thing is, but Rocales is right up here. So, I don't know why they would have, why Rocales is, it's near, Rocales is a very Spanish place. It's near Quesada, a place called Quesada, which is not so Spanish. A lot of expats in Quesada. But Rocales is a Spanish. You know, it just, I don't think anyone would have ever thought to look there. So it's a miracle, really, that it's been found. Just say hello to him. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Lorna again. Well, Lavinia, I don't think it is. It's on the mainstream media. People are interested. People care about John, and believe it or not, they care about the family as well. So appreciate what you're saying, but it's not. I don't agree. But you've got your view. You carry on. Hi, Gail. See, exactly. It's in the public domain, Lavinia, and everybody's cared about John and their family. You know, so they care about this. So, you know, appreciate what you say. Just don't watch. Just don't watch. You know, we've been following this case from day one, and we've been hoping for the best and praying that John would be found. And now he has been found, and people do want to know about it. It's not being disrespectful to the family. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you, but I accept your view, and the best thing you can do really is click out and just not watch, because I'm still going to talk about it. So take your opinion, but don't agree. Okay, so what I'm trying to get over here is, you know, it's almost like a miracle that he's been found, because he's miles away from anywhere anyone was looking. So, you know, whether it was the Guardia that found him, as I say, or maybe somebody was out walking there, I just don't know. We don't know that full detail. Hi, Katrina. Let me just carry on reading out the what they've got in the Spanish. So this is a Spanish newspaper that I'm reading from. So it was on, like, I suppose what you'd call Partido Rural is more or less a country lane. I can't explain it any more than that. Now, they had been told, hadn't they, that he was in a lemon field. But of course, there's so many lemon fields, you know, not just near where the apartment was, not just near the beaches. You know, this is that part of Spain. That's what it's known for. Lemons, citrus fruit. There were loads, and, you know, to say, you know, they left him in for them to try and give that as a guide as to where he was, to say he was in a lemon field, is just absolutely no use whatsoever, because there's so many of them. Anyway, so he was hidden between some trees, and after the discovery, the Guardia Civil have sent their forensic teams, etc., to inspect the zone, so they'll probably cordoned it all off, and they've alerted the commission, the Judicial Commission, to proceed to take John's body. And it said, it was in an advanced state of decomposition, but of course it would be, wouldn't it, after all this time? And once the autopsy is done in the Institute of Legal Medicine in Alicante, they'll find out the exact causes of his death. And so the what's it going on to say? Oh, but even so, even though it's only recently that the body's been discovered, they have already arrested somebody, which is good, isn't it? So the Guardia Civil have interrogated and arrested a suspect. So according to the posters that were disseminated to try and localize the missing person, John George, well, we know this. This is he went on holiday in December to the Costa Blanca to get together with some friends in Cabarroig in Orihuela Costa, and 2 days later he should have travelled back. He should have travelled to Benidorm, but he didn't. It's never been confirmed if he ever arrived in that in that place. And on the 14th of December was the last time that he spoke on the telephone with his family, and he seemed distressed. On the 18th of December, he was supposed he'd booked a flight to go back, but which of course he never took. So I want to get to what they're saying about the suspect. I was reading about the suspect because it's an Eastern Europe. The suspect that they've arrested is Eastern European. So they have not arrested Johnny or Madison yet, but they do go on to say that they're not discounting that there may be, the cases are open, and they're not discounting that there may be. Oh, there it is. So the Guardia Civil. Am I on that? Let me see. Am I sharing that? I mean, I know it's in Spanish, but I'd like to see it. Hi, Fluffy. I think so, Fluffy. I think that's probably, but they haven't given a name. So the Guardia Civil has detained this afternoon a man of 32. So was he 32? And originating from a country in Eastern Europe for his presumed relation with the murder of a citizen from Northern Ireland of 37 years old who was disappeared, and whose body, although it's not been confirmed yet by fingerprints or DNA, has been found this morning in a finca in Rocales. Now, a finca is like a country house, really. And they're normally like small farms. So somebody might have a finca where if they've got a finca, they'll have like a house, and it could be a big amount of land. So, lots of land around it, and quite often on that land around it, there will be lemon groves, etc. So I don't know if it was a private place. I mean, it's really strange to think how, nobody would have ever thought of looking there. So it's good that he has been found, because I think that is, it's like a miracle, really, because I don't think it was anywhere anyone was looking, as far as the family and that were concerned. And, the clues had been given them by Madison, etc. They wouldn't have led them to that spot, not in a million years. Not in a million years. So the same sources have said that the investigation continues to be open, and they're not discounting more arrests because presunto material. So they say, they've arrested one person, but they're not discounting other arrests. And it might be that the actual person who committed the crime could be in an unknown place. So the territorial team of the Judicial Police of the Guardia Civil de Pilar de Horadada Pilar de Horadada is miles away from Rocales. But Pilar de Horadada, they're the police that deal with anything in the Orihuela Costa, and they're taking over it. So they're taking over the investigations, and from the command of Alicante, they've confirmed the detention of one person for a supposed crime of homicide. And then it goes on to talk about the family, etc. But we read that out in another thing. So let's just have a look. Gosh, Pilar de Horadada. So going back to the map, Rocales is where John was sadly found. Down here is the apartment, where he was, and then Pilar de Horadada is right down here. That's where they said that they're the police but they do deal with the Orihuela Costa area. So I don't know how they decide which police section deal with it. Hi, Admit. Hi, David. Hi, Katrina. I can't remember if I said hello to you or not. Hi, Joanne. So, yeah, not only they found John, but somebody's been arrested as well. So good. I'm glad they're working quickly because, good, quick answers for the family. That's what they need. They need to know. I mean, now they've got John, at least they know where he is, but they need to know, it'd be even better that they're going to get justice for John as well, that somebody's been arrested that quickly. So they will really know that the police are doing the best they can to solve this crime. Despite people saying, oh, yeah, the Spanish police don't care, etc. It's just rubbish. I don't know where people get that idea from. I really do not. Oh God, this is one of them that you have to register. Hang on. Irish News, the Mirror. Let's have a look at an English one now. Why do they, they don't really have to put decomposing in the title, do they? Oh, anyway, yeah, an arrest has been made after a body thought to be that of a missing Belfast man was found on the Costa Blanca early this afternoon. And then, of course, the family made a statement. We looked at that earlier. I don't think they've got any more information on there, have they? It says the man arrested is believed to be a 32-year-old from Eastern Europe. But this has not been confirmed yet by police. Oh, so the police haven't confirmed that. They shouldn't be reporting that if the police haven't confirmed it. But they said the investigation remains open and they haven't ruled out further arrest. Although the only person arrested so far is understood to have been held on suspicion of homicide. But then they say the alleged perpetrator could have fled the area. Hey? No. So they've either arrested someone or they haven't. So the spot where the body was found was under trees on a private property in a rural area of Rocales. Police can hold the man they have in custody for up to 72 hours before handing him over to an investigating judge for further questioning. Now, that's something that we have to know about the way things work in Spain is the judges decide everything. So anything the police want to do, they have to go to a judge and ask permission for that. I don't think that happens in the UK, is it? The police decide. Who do they have to ask permission for? They have to go to the Crown Prosecution Service, I suppose, do they? But in Spain, everything, they go to a judge immediately, before anything's ever been, come to court or whatever. A judge decides whether they can, search a house, whether they can arrest someone, how long they can hold them, what they can. So the judges, what I think I'm trying to say is that'll be something that will be confusing for me, and I've lived here 30 years. Yeah, it's all confusing the way the process works. It works. But that's why people get frustrated with it, because it works, but it works in a different way to what anyone's used to. It works in the Spanish way, so it doesn't work in the British way or any other way. They have their methods, and sometimes it's hard to understand the way things are working, and they seem to be working slow. Though they seem to have been pretty quick today. So anyway, I'll keep an eye out for the local news, because I think it'll come out first on the local news. So a man whose identity and nationality has not yet been disclosed, but had been arrested shortly after the gruesome discovery. Let's have a look again where it is. So yeah, Rocales. Quite away from, and I don't know, again, to go to Rocales Rockallys, you come, you know, you'd have to go round the back roads. You know, it's not on the way to Benidorm, let's put it that way. So it's not as if it's on the main road or even near the main road, really, going to, you know, if he was supposed to be taking him to Benidorm, wasn't he? So how they've ended up in Rockallys, why they've ended up going to Rockallys, I don't know. Why there? Seems very strange, but you know, anyway, I don't, you know, who I can't think about it now because I don't know why he's taking him there. So, but you know, must be he must have known that spot. Thing is, if you're planning on killing somebody, you're not going to go to a place that you don't know at all, are you? Surely. Hi, Gail. Thanks for that info. Yeah. Hi, Bernardo. Yeah, Pilar Doradada is here. San Pedro's up there. But I think it's really strange how it works, because there's a Guardia Civil office in Playa Flamenca in the town hall, but they're like a subsidiary. The main office is Pilar de Oradada, which is right on the beach. So I've been to that Guardia Civil office. I've interpreted for a lot of people there years ago. It's right on the beach. It's very, you know, it's if you were going to work in a police station, that's a nice one to work on, because you literally come out the door and the beach is right there. You know, so I do know where that is, but yeah, just seems strange, isn't it? If the body was found there, and presumably the crime was done there, unless it was done somewhere else and he was taken there. That's what the police will find out, won't they? You know, what the post-mortem will find out was John killed elsewhere. Of course, Madison said he was not killed in the apartment, that nothing happened in the apartment. But, you know, is she telling the truth? But then, of course, the forensics would have seen. I mean, if you shot someone in an apartment like that, there would be forensics, wouldn't there? So, poor John. I mean, you know, I wonder, just seems just such a, you know, you've got to be a pretty horrible person to be able to do that to anyone, really, isn't it? You know, to coldly sort of take them out there, lure them out there, and then kill them, knowing that he's a father of two. You know, that's a special sort of nasty person, isn't it, that can do something like that. But I know there are nasty people out there, but how they ended up in that place, I just don't know. But hi, Annie. Hi, Grossom. Hi, Suited. Yeah, that's one thing she did say. One thing Madison did say was that they were driving up towards Torrevieja, and then they sort of past Torrevieja, and then they went past Torrevieja and then turned off. She did say that. She did say that. But she didn't know where it was. I think Rockallys would not be a common place where she would know. You know, I don't know how long she's lived in Spain, how long she knows the areas, but the area, you know, it's a massive area, and he could have been anywhere. So they've done well to find him. Maybe someone came across him, you know, because even in those lemon groves and things, the farmers do go and check on their lemons and stuff, and, you know, or maybe a dog. Maybe they've got dogs and a dog found him, or maybe the Guardia. So we just don't know what information they've got. Did they have some pings? You know, did they have some data that led them to that spot, or has somebody else found him and reported it to the Guardia? So we'll find that out as time goes on, I suppose. But the main thing is he has been found. That's the main thing. Now his family will know where he's been found, and they'll be able to Well, they know where he is, which is the most important thing, but they'll probably want to go and leave some tributes or things like that, you know, if they're able to, unless it's private land. It can't be private land really, because how would they have got onto it? Though sometimes these lemon fields, lemon groves, etc., are open, you know, there's no fences around them or whatever, so it could be like that. But yeah, that's a good point, David. The car itself, because it was a high. Did they find the car? You know, if they trace the car, and the car, most hire, in fact, I think most hire cars nowadays, don't they, or newer cars, will have a tracker on them. So that could be exactly how they found him. Yeah, could exactly be how they found him. Where is the car? Because the car was missing, wasn't it? Let's have a look. See if I can find out. Hi, JJ. Did they both have a car? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know where the car is now. Does anybody know in chat? When did the car of either, I don't know, was somebody's car went up there? Was it that Mike? He's the one who's Eastern European, isn't he? But his name's not been confirmed as the person who's been arrested, so we don't know for certain. All right, here we go. So the information we have, let's have a look at that. See if they said there were two cars. One that John was travelling in, and they were supposedly stopped by the Guardia, weren't they? Anyway, I couldn't do it justice now. I'm too tired to look properly. But we'll find out more for tomorrow. And it's like a blue Mazda Gale, yeah. Exactly, JJ. We're happy that the family have the body, but it is still a terrible outcome, of course. Gosh, my throat's going now. Yeah, I don't know about BMW. I don't think it was a BMW, I admit. I think it was a Mazda. It wasn't a BMW. There was a lot of talk on one of the Facebook groups, not the families group, about, because it was a terrible accident up not far from where that apartment was. A car accident where I think that was the BMW where that came from. Hi, Darren. Yeah, there was this car sort of upended itself somewhere along the coast road there, and I think that's where the thing about the BMW came through, but it wasn't anything to do with this. Wasn't anything to do with this. So yeah, that's a good thing, David. They may have tracked that one, the hire car may have had a tracker on it, and that's maybe how they found him. But you know, it wasn't very clever then, was it, of them? You know, if that's the case, to take someone off to kill them like that in a hire car, that surely didn't they know that there would be a tracker on it? Anyway, I don't know. We'll find out. It'll all come out eventually. Well, tonight, of course, it'd just be the family coming to terms with everything. Although, you know, they wanted to find John. Obviously, they would have liked to find him in a different way, but they knew, didn't they, really, more or less from the beginning. that they were looking for John's body. That's very sad, but at least now they have him. They can take him home. God, because just the thought of him searching and searching for him could have, you know, it would have gone on forever, because believe me, that is so far away from where they were looking. I don't think they could never have come up with that. This is where he's been found, on this map, up in there, Rockallis. Who's saying that? JJ. So this is that is where he's found, up here in Rockallis. So yeah, it's 21 minutes away according to Google Maps. And yeah, Daniel, she did. Madison said that the blue Mazda would have his DNA, all over it. Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to see if there are any more arrests, because the thing is, if they've arrested this guy, he might not want to take the fall for all. You know, he might have something to say. They've got 72 hours to question him. Then they have to go to the judge and they have to ask if they can have, if they've not decided to charge him by then. They have to ask the judge for permission for more time to question him. But what will he be saying? You know, he won't want to go. You know, if he's got something to say, he may say it. So there may be more arrests, or maybe not. I mean, sort of what you almost think that somebody should be arrested anyway, really, just for knowing that somebody took somebody off and then came back and then said they'd killed them. I don't know. Madison might have gone directly to the police. I don't know when they might have gone directly to the police when they were told that, in which case, you know, that might be why they've not been arrested. They've been questioned, I think, haven't they? So, but anyway, the Guardia will deal with that. You know, they're not stupid. They know what they're doing. So they'll be doing their investigations. But the most important thing is, of course, that John is home, or he will be going home. He's found. He's with his family. His family know where he is. They don't have to spend another torturous night worrying where, you know, where is he? How are they going to find him? How long is it going to take? You know, his dad, his poor dad, you know, and his mum. I mean, all of them, his kids. Oh, God, you know, it's just awful. So that's what we know so far. John was found in Rockallis, as I say, miles away from anywhere anyone was looking for him. So it's a bit of a miracle, really, that he was found. And one man's been arrested. 32-year-old man of Eastern European origin has been arrested. And he's being questioned, but he's not been charged. He's not been charged yet. Okay, so I thought I'd just come on and let you all know. Thank you for caring. Hi, Daniel. Thank you for caring again about John and his family. And we'll see what comes out again over the next couple of days. But I think, you know, the Guardia will be getting on with this investigation. They'll want to get it cleared up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you really soon. Oh, hi, Craig. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't, you know, the body's been recovered. There's been an arrest. We just want a charge now, don't we? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Thank you, Daniel. I'll see you all soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. Bye.